Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm gonna play. It's gonna be simple and it's gonna be fun. First, I've got a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas. This one's from, it says Creative Mark, the Edge Gallery here. Gallery wrapped and splined. I've tightened it with water. I spray it with water, dry it with a hair dryer, both sides. Just do whatever works. I can link that video in this video's description. I'm gonna paint it, a light Prussian blue hue. Maybe put a little Mars black in it to mute it down just a little bit more. And some titanium white. I'm gonna have a little line here where it'll be lighter because I'm gonna have a vase that goes off. And we're gonna do, the most important part. We're gonna do some structured gel flowers. I haven't done this in a while and it's just a blast. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's chat about what I did. So I used a 1-inch flat brush from Low Cornell. Let's see if I can get that up in there. And then just grabbed some white paint. I had what blue am I using, you guys? Oh yeah, Prussian blue. And a little bit of black mixture. And some white, and I just smeared it on basically. Dried it with a hair dryer, drew a line with my little T-square. I think I got that at Michael's. It has paint on it and it's starting to get pretty loved. It's not very big. Michael's is an arts and crafts store if you don't know what Michael's is. And then put a little more black in my blue color and just went horizontal like there's a tabletop or something. So it's a little grayer, not as many brush strokes. Goes over to the side, that kind of thing. Okay, and then I took the blue-gray puddle that I made, more gray, put a little hooker's green in it. I haven't used that in a while. It's a bluer green, I think. Well, it looks pretty green on my palette there. And made a green-gray color and some white. And then, I used a 5 by 7-inch canvas panel from US Art Supply. I have links in this video's description if you get curious about what I use. And just marked pretty much where I wanted the vase to go. And then I found the center and just put a mark there and just curved it. And then curved it. I used a white, there it is, a white charcoal pencil, General's charcoal pencil. A white chalk pastel will work. A watercolor pencil will work. You could use pencil, it just doesn't dissolve into the paint as easily. Okay, and so I pretty much did that all with this 1-inch brush. I did go down to a 1/2-inch brush just to get the edges, have a little more control. And then, so that's my vase color. Took my vase color, added more green and a little more blue. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put in a couple stems, and right now I really don't like them. But I'm gonna load this up, if you've seen me do this before, with white structured gel flowers, and I use a spoon quite a bit to put the petals on. So my colors are Prussian blue hue. I don't know if it comes in the basics. As I mentioned, the hooker's green, titanium white, and I'm going to use cad yellow medium hue. And those are going to be my colors. I'm not going to add any more colors. I think I will put a little shadow down here. Oh, and Mars black, because I put black in the I'll put the colors in the video's description. I'm getting glare. So I've got 4 colors, if you count black. 5 colors. You guys, I think I'm trying to be efficient and I'm rushing or something. If you count black and white, I have 5 colors. Okay, I gotta quit for today. I'm gonna live stream this evening, so I'm gonna go have a late lunch, and then I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I probably wasn't gone that long. I'm trying to move my stool because of the time lapse. So I mixed Hooker's green and some yellow to make a yellow green, added some yellows and whites. I use a 1/2-inch flat brush, 13 millimeter. It's Royal and Langnickel Zen Line. Really any brush will do. I just didn't want it too terribly big. And then I just, had a couple different colors in there, or I came back and smeared another color on there. Sometimes I smeared even like a center line. There's a blue one. That one had a little blue, but it wasn't showing up. So I just put in some leaves. Oh, and to back up a little further, I mixed a darker blue and just smeared it on to anchor the vase a little bit. And then I smeared some on there to get an edge. I was thinking I might have a flower there, but I ended up not. And then I put some white and smeared it just to define things a little bit more. It probably was totally fine the way it was before. And now I've taken, oh, hey Freckles, my cat's talking to me. I've mixed about half structure gel. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm back. So use about half structure gel and half titanium white. The structure gel will make it more transparent, but the titanium white's quite opaque. Just a heads up. Just a side note, how many of you guys sneeze loudly? I do. So this is a half white, half structure gel, and then a little bit of kind of my darker but yellower green. And I don't know if I need to do this. I just thought it might be kind of fun to have 2 colors. I have 2 spoons, very technical, very cheap. And I'm going to start putting on some flowers. So I'm going to probably start with the big ones here. So I'm just going to load the back of it. And I kind of forget how to do it. I need to make some room here. Maybe we'll put that over here. I get a little nervous, especially the first couple times you kind of figure it out. But I think I want to, sorry guys, I keep misfiring, sort of. I've got a point in there I don't know if I want. There we go. All right, let's just smoosh this on and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. I kind of forget. Isn't that fun? The whole thing's just sort of loose and easy and fun. And then I'm gonna have yellow centers, maybe a little dark green or something in there, a dark blue. I remember when I did, I'll link it in this video's description, it was similar color, but a lot of little bits. The yellow was quite transparent, which I didn't mind. Maybe we'll do, I'm gonna need more. Look how much I'm going through already. This, well, some people are like, well, this was an easy painting. But you also, if you sell something like this, you need to charge for the supplies because you're going to go through a whole lot more paint. I kind of like that I'm getting, it'll also get kind of sticky quick, but then take forever to dry all the way through. It'll depend on the weather in your area. I like that I'm getting kind of a spin. So I'm going to wipe this off, even though I'm going to switch spoons. I'm wiping it off on a paper towel. Just kind of clean it off. And then this is going to be my white one. I'll probably forget. So I just grab some on the back. I'm laughing because I turned it I don't think I want to stop stacking. Let's just, maybe we grab a little more. Let's have a big one. And it doesn't always do what you want. It's all right. I'm telling myself as much as you guys that it's all right. I just love the chunkiness of it. I think that's so fun. So I'm hearing you guys saying, well, how long is this going to take to dry? I'm going to dry it with a hair dryer to help stabilize it, so that when I bumped it, they stuck to my spoon. But gosh, maybe a week. It'll really just depend. I wish I had an easy answer for that. Okay, I hope that was kind of fun. I demoed one. I'm going to do the same thing. Can you see the circles? On all the other circles that I drew, I gave myself something to aim at. So with the white charcoal pencil, I drew some circles. Just to help me have a design and have a plan. Okay, guys, I thought that might be helpful. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, let's chat a second. Oh, here I'm gonna scoot you guys back just a little bit. I might get a little more of it in there. Can you see, like, this is warmer and this is cooler? I don't know how it's gonna look on video. Here. So that one's cooler. I don't know if I have enough room. I don't know if I can, oh, there we go. This one up here is warmer. So I just kind of shifted the off-white greenish color some, which is really fun. Here, I've got palettes in my way. We'll scoot that back. Give me a little tour. I think next, so I've dried it a lot with a hair dryer. And if I poke it, some of that paint and structure gel will squish out. But at least having it surface dry helps me do the next thing. I had a hole. Let's see if I can do this. So I put a couple little, whatever they are, buds or something right there. So next is either center, or I'm gonna put some three-dimensional leaves in there. I like the flat leaves. They help me figure out where things were going. I think this is dry enough. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can see like some of my white chalk or the white charcoal pencil. So really could wait till tomorrow. It'd be smarter, but you can get in there and wash it off with a clean brush, clean water. Oh, what else? Oh, I don't know how many times I mixed structure gel, which is one reason why I just let the color shift. And I don't know if it really matters. I've done this all white. So, you know, up to you guys. Oh, I don't want that palette. That's my color palette. I want this one. I was banging this against my leg, against the table. There's still quite a bit left in it, but it just is, I don't know if it's old or if it's thick. I think it's just thick. And I think I overmixed, but I can take some of this and mix darker colors. I sprayed it with some water to help keep it moist. I don't know if you can see the drip running. But I am at least an hour and a half took me to paint those and then stop and dry them. And then did I just say this? I didn't show you as many of the petals because I flip it a lot to get a better angle. Sometimes I would do like this so you guys could see me doing it, but really it's easier just if you're right-handed or just depending on which handed you are to work towards you. Kind of stick it on and squish it on. And I think that's about all the comments I have. Oh, you could put some on, like I was thinking for a little bit I might put some up on the side. I put one right up to the edge, but then you can't frame it if it's too thick. And since I'm going to sell it, sometimes people like to frame them. I also don't know. This is 1.5 inches thick. If you have an inexpensive, really thin canvas, this is getting heavy. Can you feel it? Come on, guys, can you feel how heavy this is getting? I don't know how that would hold up. If you guys try it on a cheaper, thinner canvas, let me know how it does. Okay, I think that's about all the comments. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I'm calling it done. And I'm not sure, of course, a lot of times it's like it's not quite what was in my head. I don't know how to describe what was in my head, but somehow it just looked neater. Does that happen to you? I really like it though. It's primarily a chunky flower painting, simple, impressionistic. I really love, so I mixed a little bit of white with the yellow and the structured gel, and I've dried it with a hair dryer, and I'm gonna really like that. I didn't mind the clear that happened on another painting similar to this, but you learn, you know. The structure gel, it does say it adds transparency, I think. I'm not gonna, oh yeah, increases gloss, transparency, and structure. So I mean, it told me. What else? I added a little shadow under the petal that fell. I didn't really like what happened with the blue, so I put some green on top. I was trying this palette knife, which I use a lot for mixing. I think it's a number 20 from Blick Art Materials. I have a couple, they have a slightly different shape, but they're basically small and diamond shaped. And I thought, well, maybe this one would work better for the centers, but I don't know that it mattered much at all. Here, we'll do a little tour. I think I like, so I made this edge stronger, which made the vase look more defined. Looking for the word there. And then I put the shadow in, but then when you get those white flowers on there, it pushes the vase back, which is, I think, is really kind of fun. And I just put in some little weedy things, messy weedy things. Okay, tour. It definitely needs to dry. Let's see if I can get it straight. So one thing that will help you and helped me is it's a blue and green painting with cad yellow highlights, or not highlights, but little pops of color. So that the dark centers in the flower, that's actually straight up Prussian blue. I did use a little bit of Mars Black. Here, we'll come back here if I can get it to, look, I love the depth and the light. So there's a light off to the side. I love the shadows. I think that's so fun. Here, maybe we'll get a little closer. And that's dry on the surface and you can see it's glossy. But I did add a little black to the Prussian blue down here to gray it out some more. And of course, titanium white. But so limiting your colors really helps your design. You know, my base isn't quite on the third, but it's not centered. So if that's about center, my vase is a little bit here. And then if you look, I'm trying to figure out, here, we'll use the charcoal pencil. So this space is much smaller than this space over here. So that helps make it a little more interesting. You know, I have a couple, like that flower looks down, that flower's just from the side. Most of them are from the front. That's about it. I'm just kind of looking at, it's a portrait. I do a lot of basically portrait design paintings because it's fun. It does help a little bit because I knew that it was going to be somewhat of a portrait, so I've got some background brush strokes kind of coming in, and this one goes this way. I mean, you can overanalyze this for a long time. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you give it a try. I have so much fun hanging out with you, and this was just the fun, easy painting I needed today, and I hope it brightens your day too. Did I say super appreciate your support? I always forget what I've just said. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.